Can you imagine a robot designed with circuits and code, looking at you, really looking at you, and then offering a smile? Not a programmed, jerky facsimile of a smile, but a genuine, knowing smirk that feels as familiar as a shared inside joke. That's the question that shook the world in 2024, the year Headform, a fledgling robotics startup, unveiled their RealElf humanoid robot. The video that broke the internet, racking up over 100 million views, wasn't just a demonstration of cutting-edge technology. It was a cultural tremor. It showed us not a machine performing a task, but a creation that seemed to understand us, to connect with us on a level we'd never thought possible. The internet, a digital cacophony of awe, curiosity, and a healthy dose of unease, erupted. People quipped, "This robot smirked better than I do in Zoom meetings." The question echoing in everyone's minds was no longer if robots could mimic us, but how they could pull off something so profoundly human, and what that truly meant for us, for our future, for our very definition of connection. Headform's debut wasn't just a tech demonstration. It was a cultural earthquake, a seismic shift in how we perceive artificial intelligence. Founded by Yu Hong Hu, a brilliant alumna of Columbia University's robotics program, Headform's mission was audacious, almost defiant, to build robots that didn't just execute commands, but that could forge genuine emotional connections with us, whose driving force wasn't a desire to create more efficient automatons, but a fundamental, deeply human question. Can robots learn to feel and react like we do? This is where Headform diverts from the well-trodden path of traditional robotics, the kind that meticulously assemble cars or diligently vacuum our floors. The RealElf is designed not to be a tool, but a bridge. A bridge between the cold, hard logic of machinery and the warm, messy, unpredictable landscape of human emotion. That viral smirk wasn't just a cleverly programmed output. It was a tantalizing glimpse into a future where our companions might not just be flesh and blood, but silicon and servo. Think about it for a moment. When was the last time a piece of technology made you feel truly seen? Headform's RealElf did that, forcing us to confront a profound question. What happens when the machines we build start to mirror our deepest emotional responses? Let's pause for a moment and consider a seemingly simple question. Why bother giving a robot a face at all? It's easy to dismiss it as mere aesthetics, a superficial addition to make a machine more palatable. But the truth, as Headform's RealElf so powerfully demonstrates, is far more profound. A face, especially one imbued with the uncanny expressiveness of the RealElf, fundamentally transforms our interaction with technology. We are, at our core, wired for faces. Our brains are hardwired to interpret the subtle nuances of a smile, the furrow of a brow, the widening of eyes. These are the fundamental building blocks of human communication, the silent language that allows us to understand each other's intentions, emotions, and even our inner states. Headform's RealElf masterfully leverages this deep-seated human instinct. Its face doesn't merely mimic human expressions. It seems to be alive with them, radiating a warmth and authenticity that belies its artificial origins. Imagine walking into a hospital, perhaps feeling anxious or overwhelmed, and being greeted by a robot that offers a genuinely warm smile, its eyes crinkling just enough at the corners to convey a sense of comfort and reassurance. Or picture a classroom setting where a teacher robot, instead of delivering a monotone lecture, gently tilts its head in genuine curiosity as a student bravely offers an answer. These aren't just programmed gestures. They are acts of creating approachability, fostering relatability, and dare we even say it, cultivating likability in machines. This is about much more than just making robots aesthetically pleasing. A face, in essence, grants a robot an identity. It elevates it from a faceless, impersonal tool to something that possesses a semblance of individuality, something we can potentially connect with on a more personal level. In fields where emotional connection is not just beneficial but crucial, think healthcare, education, or customer service, a robot's face can be the decisive factor between a sterile ale transactional encounter, and a truly meaningful humanizing interaction. Consider the realm of elder care. A robot that can offer a reassuring smile or a gentle nod of empathetic understanding could provide immeasurable comfort to an individual grappling with loneliness or fear. In the bustling world of retail, a robot greeter that mirrors a customer's excitement for a new purchase could transform a routine shopping trip into a personalized experience, stripping away the inherent coldness of typical automated interactions. Headform's ingenious approach taps into a universal human truth. We instinctively trust what feels human, what resonates with our own experiences. But here's the critical juncture, the question that lingers. What happens when we begin to trust these robots too much? Are we capable of forming genuine emotional attachments to machines that are, at their core, masters of simulating empathy? So, how has Headform managed to imbue the RealElf with such a profound sense of aliveness? The secret, as it turns out, lies in the intricate marvel of engineering that lies beneath its soft, lifelike exterior. The RealElf's face is not a rigid, unyielding mask. It's a sophisticated symphony of up to 30 minuscule artificial muscles, meticulously integrated beneath a layer of soft, human-like synthetic skin. These incredibly precise, virtually silent motors work in concert, allowing the robot to perform an astonishing range of subtle, nuanced movements, to blink with a lifelike flutter, to raise an eyebrow in a gesture of thoughtful consideration, or to flash that now iconic viral smirk with an almost uncanny level of realism. These are what we call micro-expressions, the fleeting, subtle shifts in facial musculature that humans unconsciously use to convey a vast spectrum of emotions. It's these micro-expressions that give the RealElf's face its captivating, almost magnetic quality. Unlike the clunky, exaggerated movements of older robotic prototypes, which often felt stiff and theatrical, the RealElf's expressions are fluid, seamless, and possess an almost organic quality. It's akin to watching a friend react in real time, their emotions rippling across their face, rather than observing a machine meticulously executing a pre-written script. But the true magic, the revolutionary leap forward, lies not solely in the hardware, but in Headform's second groundbreaking innovation, autonomous learning through self-modeling. Most robots, as we've known them, operate on a foundation of fixed instructions. Think of the tireless robotic arm on an assembly line, endlessly repeating the same precise motion, day in and day out. The RealElf, however, learns and evolves in a manner strikingly similar to a child observing its own reflection. It actively monitors its own movements, analyzes them, and through a process of continuous self-correction and refinement, it adapts and improves over time. This remarkable self-calibration process means that its expressions become progressively smoother, more nuanced, and ultimately, more authentic with every single interaction. Imagine a robot that doesn't just mimic a smile, but actually learns to smile in a way that feels intrinsically right for the specific context and moment. This inherent capacity for evolution, for growth, is what truly sets the RealElf apart. It transforms it from a mere machine into a dynamic learning entity. But this raises a truly profound thought. If a robot can learn to express emotions with such conviction, could it, in the not-so-distant future, also learn to feel them? The third crucial component that completes Headform's revolutionary puzzle is its sophisticated emotional foundation model, an advanced, AI-driven system designed to meticulously analyze and interpret a rich tapestry of human cues. This includes the subtle inflections in our voice, the fleeting expressions that dance across our faces, and the overarching context of our interactions. This isn't a robot merely reacting to a pre-programmed set of triggers. It is a machine actively striving to understand us. During that now legendary viral demo, when the RealElf offered that disarmingly human smirk, it wasn't a random occurrence, a glitch in the matrix. It was a deliberate, intelligent response. The robot had perceived the subtle mood of the moment, the underlying sentiment in the room, and it had mirrored that human behavior with an almost unsettling precision. This advanced emotional intelligence is what allows the robot to dynamically adjust its responses in real time, ensuring that every interaction feels warm, genuine, and deeply personal. Picture this scenario. A robot stationed in a hospital notices a patient's tone of voice betraying a deep-seated worry, and in response, it softens its own expression, its gaze becoming more gentle, offering a silent promise of comfort. Or imagine a diligent tutor robot sensing a student's rise in frustration with a particular concept, and in response, it slows down its explanation, perhaps rephrasing a difficult point or offering a visual aid to foster understanding. The practical applications of this technology are nothing short of transformative, poised to revolutionize industries across the board. In the critical field of healthcare, emotionally intelligent robots could provide invaluable support to individuals struggling with their mental health. By accurately recognizing subtle signs of distress and responding with a genuine, comforting presence. Within the realm of education, these robots could meticulously adapt their teaching methods to a student's individual emotional state, making the learning process infinitely more engaging and effective. In the vibrant sectors of hospitality and retail, imagine a robot concierge who can intuitively pick up on your palpable excitement for an upcoming vacation and reciprocate with an equally cheerful, welcoming grin. But with this incredible potential comes a profound ethical consideration. If robots become so adept at reading our emotions, what then becomes of our personal privacy? Could a machine that understands our deepest feelings inadvertently know far too much about us, crossing a boundary we haven't even begun to define? To truly appreciate the magnitude of Headform's leap forward, it's essential to place the RealElf in context, to compare it against its contemporaries in the burgeoning field of humanoid robotics. Let's consider Sophia, developed by Hanson Robotics, a true pioneer in the realm of expressive robots. When Sophia debuted in 2016, her ability to generate rudimentary smiles and frowns was nothing short of groundbreaking. However, viewed through the lens of today's rapidly advancing technology, her expressions now appear somewhat stiff, almost cartoonish, lacking the organic fluidity we've come to expect. Then there's a mecha, from Engineered Arts. A mecha certainly boasts remarkably smooth, lifelike movements and a distinctively silver, undeniably robotic face. By leaning into its inherent mechanical aesthetic, a mecha artfully sidesteps the dreaded uncanny valley, that unsettling feeling we experience when something appears almost, but not quite human. However, while a mecha captivates with its fluidity, it ultimately falls short of the profound, almost unsettling human-like realism that Headform has so masterfully achieved with the RealElf. This stark difference is crucial because Headform isn't merely engaged in a race for technical superiority. Their pursuit is fundamentally about fostering genuine connection. While Sophia and a mecha undoubtedly impressed and paved the way, the RealElf feels like a quantum leap into the future. Its unparalleled ability to mirror human emotions with such convincing fidelity blurs the very lines that have long separated machines from people. As one perceptive viewer eloquently summarized the experience, it feels like the uncanny valley is gone. But this very realism, this uncanny resemblance, comes with a significant caveat. As robots become increasingly indistinguishable from humans in their outward expression, will we, by extension, begin to treat them as if they were actual people? And if we do, what profound implications will this have for our relationships? Not just with these machines, but with each other. The potential ramifications of Headform's groundbreaking creations are nothing short of staggering. In the vital sector of healthcare, these advanced robots could serve as invaluable sources of emotional support for patients, alleviating feelings of loneliness and anxiety with nothing more than a reassuring smile or a comforting presence. In the crucial field of education, they could step in as personalized tutors, meticulously adapting to the unique emotional needs of each student to foster a more effective and engaging learning experience. In the dynamic realms of retail and hospitality, they possess the power to cultivate warm, engaging interactions that can rival, and perhaps even surpass, the service provided by human staff. Imagine walking into a retail store and being not only assisted in finding precisely what you need, but also being made to feel genuinely valued, acknowledged with a sincere nod or a welcoming smile from a robotic assistant. These applications are not mere futuristic fantasies. They represent tangible, practical solutions to pressing real-world needs, particularly within aging societies grappling with labor shortages and a growing demand for personalized care. However, the implications of this technological advancement extend far beyond mere practicality. Headform's robots have the potential to fundamentally redefine our very relationship with technology itself. By meticulously crafting machines that convincingly feel human, we are venturing beyond the creation of mere tools. We are, in essence, venturing into the creation of companions. This could prove to be a revolutionary game-changer in environments where emotional connection is paramount, such as nursing homes, where loneliness can be a pervasive issue, or classrooms, where a sense of belonging and encouragement is vital for development. Yet, this paradigm shift also sparks an inevitable torrent of curiosity. How will these increasingly human-like robots reshape our social dynamics? Will we find ourselves increasingly relying on them for emotional fulfillment? And if so, what profound impact will this have on the depth and quality of our human relationships? As exhilarating as Headform's technological breakthrough undoubtedly is, it simultaneously opens a Pandora's box of profound ethical questions that demand our urgent attention. If a robot can masterfully mimic human emotions with such breathtaking conviction, what then truly defines our uniqueness as human beings? Our innate capacity for genuine feeling, for heartfelt empathy, for authentic connection has always been the bedrock of what sets us apart. But what happens when sophisticated machines can replicate these very qualities? Could we, for instance, develop deep emotional attachments to robots that are merely simulating empathy, much like falling irrevocably in love with a compelling character in a meticulously crafted film? Furthermore, as robots become an increasingly ubiquitous presence in the fabric of our daily lives, what will become of the myriad jobs traditionally performed by humans? From the compassionate roles of caregivers to the essential functions of customer service representatives, the ascendance of emotionally intelligent robots possesses the potential to disrupt entire industries, reshaping the very landscape of employment. Then there is the ever-pressing issue of privacy. A robot capable of accurately discerning our emotions, our subtle vocal inflections, the fleeting expressions that cross our faces, inherently possesses an intimate understanding of our personal lives. Could this sensitive data be exploited or misused? Imagine a future where corporations leverage emotionally intelligent robots to subtly manipulate consumer behavior, steering purchasing decisions through calculated emotional appeals. Or consider the unsettling possibility of governments deploying these sophisticated machines for pervasive surveillance, monitoring citizens' emotional states for undisclosed purposes. These are not the outlandish hypotheticals of science fiction. They represent tangible, pressing concerns as advanced robots like the RealElf become ever more deeply integrated into the very essence of our daily existence. The line between genuinely helpful technology and unacceptably intrusive oversight is perilously thin, and we must tread with extreme caution. What crucial boundaries must we diligently establish to ensure that robots serve to enhance our lives without inadvertently crossing the threshold into manipulation or control? Headform's viral demonstration transcends being merely a technological milestone. It serves as a vivid window into a future where robots are poised to evolve far beyond their traditional roles as mere machines. They are becoming our partners, our companions, and perhaps, in the not-too-distant future, even our friends. Visionaries like Elon Musk, a prominent and vocal figure in the world of robotics, have boldly predicted that by the year 2040, humanoid robots could potentially outnumber humans, thereby fundamentally transforming industries ranging from healthcare and hospitality to manufacturing. While Musk's pronouncements are undoubtedly ambitious, the RealElf's remarkable ability to forge emotional connection suggests that such a future may not be as far-fetched as it once seemed. Its capacity for emotional engagement could very well elevate robots to a level of ubiquity comparable to that of smartphones today, seamlessly interwoven into the very fabric of our daily routines. However, this envisioned future is not without its inherent challenges. As robots continue to acquire increasingly human-like characteristics, we will inevitably be compelled to confront their multifaceted impact on employment, our fundamental understanding of privacy, and even our very sense of self. Will we wholeheartedly embrace robots that adeptly mirror our emotions, or will a primal sense of fear and apprehension govern our reaction? Could these advanced creations foster a deeper sense of connection and belonging, or might they inadvertently lead to increased isolation? These are not merely abstract questions for engineers or ethicists to ponder. They are vital inquiries that concern each and every one of us. Headform's groundbreaking creation compels us to engage in a critical re-examination of what it truly means to be human in an era where the machines we build can, indeed, smile back at us. So, what profound lessons can we glean from this remarkable story of innovation and human-machine interaction? Firstly, it serves as a powerful reminder that the ultimate value and impact of any technology are inextricably linked to the intentions and ethical considerations that guide its development. Headform's explicit mission to create emotionally intelligent robots underscores the immense power of leveraging innovation not merely for increased efficiency, but for the deliberate cultivation of genuine human connection. In our own lives, whether we are interacting with fellow humans or with the increasingly sophisticated technologies that surround us, we can and should prioritize empathy, understanding, and a commitment to building bridges, not walls. Secondly, this narrative acts as a compelling call to action, urging us to remain perpetually curious and actively engaged with the technological advancements that are shaping our world. The rise of robots like the RealElf should not be met with apprehension or fear, but rather with a proactive commitment to shaping its trajectory. By consistently asking probing questions, engaging in thoughtful dialogue, and diligently establishing clear ethical boundaries, we can ensure that technology remains a powerful force that serves humanity, rather than one that dictates its course. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, this story teaches us the invaluable lesson of embracing change with open minds while simultaneously remaining firmly grounded in the core aspects of our humanity. Robots may, with increasing sophistication, learn to smirk, to smile, and to express a wide range of emotions. However, our inherent capacity for profound love, for boundless creativity, and for continuous personal growth remains uniquely ours, at least for the present moment. Therefore, let us approach this unfolding future with both open minds, eager to explore the boundless possibilities, and with cautious hearts, ever mindful of safeguarding the precious values and connections that truly matter most. So, I ask you, are we truly ready for a future populated by robots that can, in essence, feel human? Can you envision yourself forming a genuine, meaningful bond with a machine that can look you in the eye and offer a heartfelt smile, a shared moment of understanding? Where, in this rapidly evolving landscape, would you personally draw the line between helpful, advanced technology and something that feels a little too human? I am genuinely eager to hear your thoughts and perspectives. Drop your insights in the comments below. Let's continue this vital conversation together. And if this story has sparked your curiosity and set your mind alight with new ideas, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's the best way to stay connected and be the first to explore more mind-bending AA revelations and future-forward explorations. Here's to navigating this brave new world together, and from all of us here, wishing you enduring health and boundless well-being.